Hey everyone! Today let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the headlines. Ray Dalio's warning about President Trump's tariff policy, potentially leading to an economic crisis worse than a recession. If you're into economics, you don't want to miss this. So who is Ray Dalio? He's a billionaire investor and the founder of Bridgewater Associates, one of the largest hedge funds in the world. When someone like Dalio speaks, people listen. Recently, he shared some pretty intense concerns on NBC's Meet the Press and at CNBC's Converge Live event. Dalio is waving a major red flag over Trump's volatile tariff policies. Back on April 2nd, Trump announced a blanket 10% tariff on all US imports, except for Chinese imports. Higher rates were slapped on goods from the EU, Japan and India, but with a 90-day delay. Fast forward to April 5th, and the White House exempted smartphones and computers from China. Talk about confusion and chaos. Dalio draws fascinating parallels between today's economic climate and the 1930s. He talks about five major forces shaping history: monetary cycles, internal political conflict, shifting global power dynamics, technological change, and natural disasters. Sound familiar? Dalio even warns that the current shift from a multilateral to a unilateral world order is causing significant global conflict. Now let's talk about the US monetary order. Dalio warns of a potential breakdown of the system established in 1945. He fears this could lead to a collapse in the value of money, internal political conflict, and even military conflict. He's not alone in this. JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon and Fed Chairman Jerome Powell share similar concerns. One of the biggest issues is America's mounting public debt. Dalio urges Congress to reduce the federal deficit to 3% of GDP, and advocates for a 3% pledge to manage trade and budget deficits. He stresses that if we don't handle this responsibly, foreign nations might increase rates for US debt or refuse to buy it altogether. Another key point Dalio makes is about rapid de-dollarization. With all these tariffs in play, the global economic landscape is getting even more complicated. He calls for a win-win trade agreement with China, suggesting that the yuan should appreciate against the dollar to address both countries' debts. Dalio acknowledges the importance of building manufacturing and expanding jobs in the US, but he emphasizes that it needs to be done with stable and well-negotiated policies to avoid chaos. So, what do you think? Are we heading toward an economic crisis worse than a recession, or is Dalio being overly cautious? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on the latest economic news. Thanks for watching.